The city was alive with its usual chaos. Cars honked impatiently at red lights. Vendors shouted over each other in the market. Children laughed as they chased a ball down the street, and somewhere in the middle of it all was you, walking fast, eyes on your watch, late again. Deadlines had become the rhythm of your life. Every second felt like it was slipping away too quickly. You wished, just for once, that time would slow down. You didn't mean it literally, but the universe was listening. It happened at exactly 3:17 p.m. You were crossing the street when the world paused. The sound of the city cut off mid-breath. A bird hung in the air, wings frozen mid-flap. A drop of water from a leaking pipe hovered like glass. Your heart pounded in your ears. You turned slowly, scanning the street. Every person was still, mid-step, mid-laugh, mid-argument. It was as if someone had pressed pause on reality. You reached out to touch the man beside you. His skin was warm, but unmoving. You waved your hand. In front of his face, nothing. The air felt heavier, thicker, like walking through water. Your watch had stopped ticking. The second hand was locked in place. You took a step back, your breath quickening. The silence was deafening. No wind, no hum of electricity, no distant chatter. Only you and the stillness. You shouted just to hear your own voice. It echoed strangely, as if the air was holding onto it. You ran to the corner store. The cashier was frozen, mid-scan, a can of soup in her hand. A child in the aisle was reaching for candy, arms suspended in mid-air. You touched the candy. It was solid but weightless. You dropped it, and it hung there, refusing to fall. Panic clawed at your chest. You stumbled outside, desperate for movement. But the world was a photograph, and you were the only thing still alive inside it. You stood in the middle of the street, chest rising and falling too fast. The stillness pressed against your skin like the invisible hands. Your mind screamed for answers, but the world refused to speak. You took a cautious step forward. Your foot hit a pebble. It rolled slowly, as if reluctant to move. You bent down, picked it up, and tossed it into the air. It floated upward, then stopped mid-flight, hanging like a star in daylight. A nervous laugh escaped your lips. This wasn't possible, and yet it was happening. You walked toward a parked car. The driver was frozen, eyes half blinked, fingers gripping the wheel. You opened the door. It moved, but sluggishly, like pushing through syrup. The driver didn't react. You waved your hand in front of his face. Nothing. You stepped back, heart pounding harder. The air felt thick, heavy, almost alive. You decided to test it. You kicked a trash can. The sound was muffled, stretched, unnatural. The lid spun in slow motion, each rotation taking forever. You reached for your phone. No signal, no ticking clock, no notifications. It was as if the digital world had died with the ticking of time. You walked into a cafe. Steam from a coffee cup hung in the air like a ghost. A spoon was frozen mid. Stir in a cup of tea. You touched the steam. It was warm but solid, like touching silk. You pulled your hand back, shivering. Your reflection in the cafe window stared back at you, but something was wrong. The reflection moved, a fraction slower than you did. You leaned closer. Your reflection smiled before you did. A chill ran down your spine. You stepped back, eyes wide. The reflection tilted its head, studying you, and then it whispered. You couldn't hear the words, but you saw its lips move. Your breath caught in your throat. You turned away, heart hammering. This wasn't just time stopping. Something or someone was here with you.